For more than 100 years, Neighborhood House has been a safe haven for children. And 35 years ago, it opened its doors to adults. We'll talk with Neighborhood House right after this.
Bringing you the news and information you need from the people making a difference. This is Comcast Newsmakers.
Welcome to Comcast Newsmakers, everyone. I'm Alexis Cairo, and our guest today is Jennifer Nuttall with Neighborhood House. Welcome.
Thanks for having me.
Neighborhood House has been around for almost 120 years. And how did it start? It's a child care facility for people who maybe can't afford it. Is that right?
Yes, exactly. And 119 years ago, there was a woman with incredible foresight. Her name was Emma McVickers. And she had been back east and seen kind of the settlement house style that they'd been doing there. And she brought that out west to Utah to Neighborhood House and opened a daycare that largely is still providing the same services that it was back then. It's helping working families who need somewhere for their children to be while they're out trying to better their lives and improve their quality of life.
Right. And we talked about 35 years ago, Neighborhood House became a facility for adults as well. Tell me about that.
Yeah, so the board at the time of Neighborhood House was very well attuned to what was going on across the country, and that was when they started talking about the need for adult daycare services.
Right.
So for aging adults, disabled adults, people that also needed somewhere to be while their caregivers were either working, going to school, or just needed respite. And the board, also very forethinking, was like, we need to get on this. This is very well fulfills the mission that we're trying to provide to the community. So we opened our adult daycare services that are also based on a sliding fee scale so that they're accessible to everyone in the community that needs those services.
Is there a greater need than you can serve?
You know, it's interesting because we've been around so long, but we're still not super well known. So a lot of people don't know that this resource exists. I would say that the need is great, that especially as we become, we're aging, the baby boomers, there's a lot of people that are caring for both young children and aging parents or other loved ones in their life. And so I think the need is growing, and the more we're able to get the word out that we're there and that we're able to really base it on, the family's income, we can do what we can do to provide that service to anyone. I think that it continues to grow.
Do you have clients who actually maybe would bring in an adult and a child?
Yeah, we definitely do. We have one
really?
client right now who has someone in our adult day services and their children in our child services, and I also have that experience personally. I work at Neighborhood House, but my two children go to the summer program, and then I have my aunt right now who is attending the adult
so you
services.
know firsthand.
So I know firsthand how important that is and how it serves families.
And one of the great events that you have every year is the tent party.
Yes.
And now when is that? That's
coming
September.
up on September 14th this year. We always hold it in September. And it's such an important and great event because we do offer our fees on a sliding fee scale. There's a gap. There's a gap between what families can afford to pay and what it actually costs to provide our service. So we do the tent party so that we can invite the community to come and support what we do by donating their money to fill in that gap for low-income families and to really support the community that we all live in and makes it a better place for all of us.
So tell us, we got about a minute left. Tell me about the tent party. What can I do there on September 14th?
The tent party is a very fun, casual event. We have it out on our back lawn, so you actually get to see the services. We get to see where we provide our services. We have a great facility and a big back lawn where we put up a huge tent. And we invite people out. We have a wonderful dinner. We have music. We have stories about the people that we serve. And people get to learn what we do and see how they can contribute through their financial donations.
Great. So just enjoy yourself under a big tent.
Absolutely.
So that is September 14th. And you'll be there, I take it?
Absolutely.
Great. Jennifer, thanks for being with us.
Thanks for having me.
Always love to have Neighborhood House here. Thanks.
Yes, thanks.
Our guest today has been Jennifer Nuttall with Neighborhood House. I'm Alexis Cairo, and this is Comcast Newsmakers.